All right, let's dive right in. We have an Arturo Fuente. This is the Hemingway Classic. Beautiful cigar. We got one of the EP Carrillo. These are the Encore Blacks. These are really hard to find there for a while. I think they're not necessarily a limited edition, but at least kind of a limited release. We got a rare pink. This is the work of art. Fun little stick. I don't like those as much as the Coreline Opus or something, but they're still good. We've got a 2024 Amazon Basin. Not as good as the 2025. We've got a Tatuaje Series P. This is one little boy. This is the little one. A great budget stick if you're looking for something out there. We've got a Padron. This is the black. Which one is this? This must be the one from the charity packs from the spring of 2025. Yeah, that's right, because I can see a couple of the other ones in here from that same pack. We have the Hornet from Blackwork Studios. You can hear the ATVs in the background. Another 2024 Bull. We've got a 2023 Norteño. I forget who makes this one. Herrera Esteli by Drew Estates, that's right. Got an Opus Shark. This is our Coreline Shark. We've got a Casa Fuente, one of the big ones. Looks like a Churchill. Now, I showed a couple of these in my previous video, but I need your guys' help figuring out what this is. It's a My Father Garcia and Garcia, but it's at least 3 years old. I bought it kind of in not a budget bin, but like a forgotten bin in Vegas. And it is a really good cigar. I mean, they'd be impossible to find now if I ever wanted to replace them, but just curious what they are. We got a Tatuaje. This one's got like a 3-letter abbreviation, but it's basically a fat Lancero. Not bad. We've got a Extra Añejo. So this will be an Arturo Fuente Reserva number 49 in Maduro. Of course, we've got a whole bunch of Plasencia 602s sprinkled in everywhere because I like them. We have a Fuente Opus X. I think that is the Fuente size because it doesn't look like the Robusto. We have a Arturo Fuente. This is the Don Carlos Personal Reserve, a delicious stick. And that one's got some age on it. Another one of those fat Lanceros. In fact, got a couple of those. This one's going to be an RS-88 Cameroon, question mark. That's my biggest pet peeve about Sanja's budget packs. They're a good price. I shouldn't have done air quotes. But it's just very difficult to figure out the difference in wrapper because he'll send you, at least this is what he did last year, is just a bundle of all the different wrappers, but they're so similar in color that it's hard to differentiate between them. We got an Ezra Zion. This is a Hot Fudge Sundae. We got the Southern Draw. This is the Manzanita. A West Tampa Tobacco. I think this is the red. We got another Extra Añejo, number 49 Maduro. I'm gonna set that one aside. It's gonna be a good stick to have. A Gran Cajuno. This is a Tatuaje, one of their bigger cigars. Lots of chocolate and flavor in that one. We've got a T110 Tuxla from Tatuaje. Delicious little stick. Got that one in Kansas City. Shout out to my buddy Nick. This one's gonna be Casa Fuente. Looks like another one of the Churchill sizes. Getting a little age on that one. Got another Extra Añejo. So you see just the raw quantity of cigars makes it so I'm kind of forced to age it because I can't smoke all of those cigars even in a 2 or 3 months. And there's always something new coming out, so maybe that'll answer your question, Budget Smokes. By the way, go check out his channel right there. He is freaking hilarious. Next, we have the Reserva 1898. I've gotten mixed experiences on that. When it burns well and has good construction, it's good, but otherwise it's not. And it's kind of hard to get that consistency out of it. We have a 1964 Padron. This is the natural. We've got, a rare Tatuaje. This is the Capa Especial PCA version from 2022. Got a rare pink. This is going to be a work of art. Excuse me. We have another 2024 Basin. We've got is this a Hemingway? No, this is a rare pink. This is a signature. Good look cigar. Get that out of the way. In fact, we'll just start stacking in that one now. All right. Next up, we have the Tatuaje. This is the PCA release from 2024. I like this one better than the TAA release. We have a Rocky Patel DBS. This is another one of those from those charity packs. I forget who puts those out. I'll throw a picture of one right here. We have another Capa Especial PCA from 2022. I don't know how long those will sit around, but I'll probably forget them until the next Humidor tour. We got a Carlos and Maria Orgasmo. 6x60, so Freud. I really like the Sigmund Freud. So I think I picked that one up just to see what it's like. We got 2 of the extra añejos. These are the number 50 Maduros. I can set one of those aside too. We have one of my favorites in Opus X. This is the Double Robusto. Looking for a box of those if anyone has a lead on one. A My Father Garcia y Garcia, which I think might be the modern version of this one because they're both, there we go, Garcia y Garcias. I think this just might be a really, really old one. At least 3 years, might even be like 5 to 10. So that's fun. Got another one of those. We've got the Tatuaje Capa Especial. That's the Halloween edition. Comes out in those same charity packs. We've got another extra añejo. This one's the Shark. Delicious cigar. Wrapper's beautiful on that one. Another one of the añejo number 46 Maduros. This one's an Ashton VSG. So this is going to be the Torpedo. I really like the ESG. I don't remember my experience with the VSG, so we'll crack that one out. We got a Casa Fuente, one of the Churchills. Stack it in there so it doesn't get crushed. 2 more of the Tatuaje Capa Especial 2022s. We have a Diesel Whiskey Row. This is the Boxer Grell. A really good cigar. I'm not a huge fan of Diesel, but that cigar in particular is very good. One of the first boxes I bought. This cigar is from one of the first boxes I bought. So it's coming on, it's not gonna have the year on it. That's probably 2023. Another one of the Fat Lanceros. We have a Hemingway. This is the classic and natural. We got a Don Carlos Shark. Beautiful, delicious cigar. We have a Diamond Crown. I think this was another one of those charity packs. We have, some Opus X. This is the Destino del Siglo. Destino al Siglo? I think it's Destino al Siglo. A good cigar. I don't like it as much as the core line, but still delicious. Another 2024 Basin. And then 2 more Tatuaje PCA 2024s. I love it. this one out of the way. Put this bad boy in here. And those of you eagle-eyed viewers see one of the greatest cigars ever made. And these are almost extinct. You used to be able to buy these overseas, but especially with all these tariffs now, it's almost impossible. That one is a unicorn. Oh, it's a Plasencia Edifal, by the way. This one's going to be a J.C. Newman American. Got that for the 4th of July and forgot to smoke it. We have, ooh, here is a good comparison. So on the left, you have your Tatuaje TAA release, and on the right, your Tatuaje PCA release. This one is much better. This one's just okay. Which is interesting, because you assume they'd be pretty close, being released in the same year. We have a very rare, this is a Cavalier Geneve. This is the limited edition from 2020. And it's got that, what's it called? Barber pole on there. That one's a rarity. Another Casa Fuente. This is a Churchill. We've got the Opus X. This is the Dubai Black. Let's see, is the red right here? I don't see it. But we'll run into it, I'm sure. I know if I've got one on the shelf. So that was the Dubai duty-free release. And they must just not have been selling over there because they did a one-time release to the US. We got a Hemingway Signature Maduro. We have a Yellow Cake. I forget who makes that. The reason I bought it is because Yellow Cake is a radioactive term. And if you've seen my other channel, you know I'm kind of into that stuff. We have the Nugget Sandwich 57. Good stick. This is the first year I got in on those regular releases, and I'm glad I did. We got a Black Diamond from Diamond Crown. We have an Opus X. This is the God's Whisper in the 20-year. Love that one. One of my first boxes of Opus X. We have a 2024 Basin, black. We have, oh, here it is. So here is our red Opus X. This is the red Dubai release. So you got the red and the blacks, one-time releases. And then you have the US releases, which are these. Bottom one's going to be the Robusto, and the top one is either the Sol de Amor. Yeah, this one's going to be the Sol de Amor because it's a little skinnier than the Viento de Amor. These are my favorite Opus X by far, and these are probably going to be my favorite cigar of 2025. I don't know that I've really smoked much else that changes my list from last year, but these are God's gift to man. Those are so freaking good. Felipe, smoke yours. We've got an Extra Viejo. This is going to be the number 49 Maduro. We've got a Barber. What is that? Amarillo? Barber Amarillo? This is going to be a Dumbarton stick. Another one of the Opus X God Whispers. An Opus X, looks like a Bellicoso. I don't think that's a Super Bellicoso. We've got a couple of Ezra Zions. Let's see, Irish Whiskey. We've got All My X's and a, trying to read that through the camera. Sirloin ribs, Macon bacon, something. As many of you know, my biggest complaint about Ezra Zion is they don't throw a label on their cigars. So you get something like that. That's not called the candy bar. That's an Ezra Zion stick, but I don't know what it is. So if I ever like it, I can't go find it again without actually seeing that label. Same with this one. Like, there's no label on that unless you can read Japanese telling me what that is. So if I smoke it, I just got to keep an eye out for that label randomly popping up on different websites. Not into it. We've got an old Le Bijou 1922 Churchill. Used to love that cigar. It's a little less, but maybe a little age, it'll be good. AJ Fernandez 20th anniversary. Another Ezra Zion chocolate roll. I haven't tried that one yet. I'm actually excited about that one. We have, what is that? La Gloria Cubana. Los Gloriosos Toro. Fun little stick. Got a Lampert. This is the Limitada. I don't remember what year. Oh, there it is, 2023. I didn't know I had one of those. I need to track down the 2025. If anyone wants to trade me for a 2025, let me know. I've got a Martinique. This is a Principal Cigar. Good little stick. I don't like it as much as Matt, but that's okay. This is a 5-pack of the Ezra Zion. Chicken and Waffles is my best guess. It's probably one of their LEs from 2020. I think this is the 2025 release. I'll just go look at my order and make a note of it. And then we've got an open 5-pack of the Amazon Basin Daggers. They're just kind of a little cigar. Uses the same tobacco as the Basin. I don't think they're as good, but you know, what can you do? It's just a fun little stick. Throw that back in there so I don't get those mixed up. All right, we're making progress. Now we have our big bin. So I'll just keep that kind of over there. One of my favorite cigars of all time. This is the Tatuaje Monster The Face Redix 3. Super flavorful. Get a lot of chocolate off that one. Delicious. Got a Viaje Mrs. Hatchet. I don't remember anything about that cigar other than I think it was just hard to find, so I picked one up while I could. We have a Diesel. This is the Mizunara, the Whiskey Row. We've got an Opus X, a Destino El Siglo. Ooh, that one's got some age on it. Set that one aside for a little special event cigar. We have a Don Derma. This is going to be the 2024 release. He just came out with 2025s, if you guys have missed that. We have the Tatuaje Black, the Gran Toro. These are really good. I still love those, even though I'm not a huge fan of some of the other Tatuaje stuff these days. Those are still really good. We got a Wise Man. I think I saw another one of those on one of my other shelves. I'm gonna have to break it out and try it. Got another one of the Casa Fuente Churchills. Another one of the Tatuaje Monster The Face Redix 3s. Delicious, delicious. A 2024 Basin. We have an Apostate Cigars. This is the Initiatory. Pull this over a little bit. This one, another unlabeled one. I think this is the Crowned Heads. They have some special releases like the Tennessee Waltz and the Texas Tea or something. That might be the Tennessee Waltz. The other one has a yellow band. All right, we have a Don Doroteo. This one is using tobacco from 2016, rolled in 2023. Picked this one up in Vegas. I don't know if the Roger there at Tobacco Outlet was just trying to make some money off me, or if it's a really good cigar. I haven't tried it yet. But he said that was the best cigar in his shop for if you're looking for something unique. We have a Mr. Bigglesworth. I'm pretty sure that's either an Ezra Zion or Nomad cigar. Basically the same thing. Another Viaje Mrs. Hatchet. Another Liga Privada 252. We've got another Dubai. This is going to be their Robusto. The Arena de Amor. Another one of the Plasencia Edifals. Set that one aside for a second. We got an Apostate. This is the Deseret. Fun little wrapper at the bottom there. We've got a Bella Artes, AJ Fernandez. Another Apostate. This is the Liahona. Two more of the Tatuaje Face Redix 3s. So glad I have those. I will be sad when they're extinct. Nomad Panda. I don't know. See? Who knows? Nomad's another Ezrazian. Is a sub-Ezrazian brand, by the way. We got a Blackswork Studio. Oh, they're the ones that make Bishop Blend. Maybe. Or is it the other one that sounds like... Oh, Black Label Trading Company. They're the ones that make the Bishop's Blend. There we go. They have kind of stronger peppery cigars. So I don't love all of them, but I do like some of them. We have another Liga Privada test blend from their Freestyle Live. We have a Monte Cristo AJ Fernandez. It's got some color on the wrapper. We've got 2 of the Plasencia Alma del Fuego TAA exclusives. Delicious cigar, in my top 5 easily. Set those in there. Got another one of the Plasencia Year of the Snakes. We've got another one of the Destino El Siglos. I don't think this one is as old as the other one, because I had labeled it at the same time. We have a Chamali. Forget which one this one is. Delicious cigar. Here's the other one. I think this one's a Pengu. Nah, I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're Chamalis. We've got another Dubai. This one's gonna be the Sol d'Amor. I can finally, after handling them and smoking a couple of them, tell the difference between the 2 larger sizes. Got a Lampert Limitada 2023. We've got a Daughters of the Wind. This one is from, I forgot who that's from, but I think this one's a small batch cigar exclusive. Got turned on to that one by Cigar Hound Dog. We got a Somme. I think that's another BD Blanc. We have the Intergalactic by Blackwork Studios. Need to try that one. We got the Hoofty. Got this one from our friend Martin Trucking. Be sure to check out his channel right there. We've got a Hemingway Signature in Maduro. We've got an Aladino Cameroon Reserve. Another Viaje Miss Hatchet. I must have just bought like a 5-pack of those. Got another one of the Opus X Dubai Reds. Got a Tatuaje Reserve of Broadleaf. I think that's a K222. Start stacking these on screen. We have a Foundation Senator. This is their Egyptian branded cigar. Love that one. That one's a really good cigar. We have a LFD Solus. I don't remember that one. That's the same brand that makes the Andalusian Bull. Ooh, buddy, we have an Atabey Black. Excellent, excellent cigar. Kind of the crown gem of the selected tobacco world. We have a God of Fire. This is the Carlito 2020. I'm a God of Fire fan too. I like those. All right, here's something a little special. These are all Whittleback cigars. So I tried my hand at rolling, and you can tell it went a little rough for the first couple cigars. In fact, this one is hard as a rock. I'm not going to be able to smoke that even with a perfect draw. So these were some of the very, very early ones before I got density down. And I don't think any of these I'll be able to do just because they're packed so tight. But I got them in here aging nonetheless. And I don't know, maybe if I want to give my perfect draw a workout one day, I'll start working at it. We've got a Blood Medicine. It's going to be a crowned head stick. All right. We have another extra Viejo. It's kind of like a double Robusto size. It doesn't have a label on there. Those are really good. 2 more Dubais. And this one is going to be the, actually, maybe I can't tell the size quite yet. Yeah, so here's the Sol de Amor, here is the Viento de Amor, and then the Arena de Amor, the little one. There you go. There's all three of the Dubais. Felipe Smokers. We've got a Plasencia Year of the Rabbit. You saw my video on these. You saw that not a lot of mine survived. They're kind of having a rough time. We have a sealed Liga Privada Freestyle Live Pack. No idea when that's from. Like I told you in the last video that I got surprised by a flavored cigar in one of those, so I was kind of turned off to the Freestyle Lives. Got a Tatuaje PCA. I also want to say, this is kind of how I inspect my cigars every year, is I do some, not this in depth, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Zero mold, zero, cracked foots. This is going really well, guys. Knock on wood. All right, we have the EP Creo Endure, allegedly using Merrifield Cameroon leaf. I hated that cigar. That cigar sucked. Monte Cristo, the 1935 anniversary. The Diamond Edition. I have not tried that one, so I don't know what that one's going to be like. We have Avowed. This is the New Dawn. Really like that one. One of the newer brands that's kind of up and coming. Nigaristica. Forgot who even makes that one. If you know, throw it in the comments. We got an Umbagog bronze back. We've got another Dumbarton. This is the Sombra Mesa Wagashi. I think that's the name of it. Tell me in the comments, do you guys think that he flavors that cigar? He alleges that he doesn't flavor any of the Sombra Mesas, so we'll see. This one, I think, is a house cigar from the cigar outlet in Vegas. I don't see any damage to the head, so I'm going to just cut that one and then got interrupted before I could smoke it. We have a Davidoff number 1. This is the tubo that came in their full boxes. Big cigar. Shout out to Sean for going in on a box of these with me. Check out his channel right there. Also shout out to Vlad, but I don't know if you have a YouTube channel, Vlad. Let me know and I'll pin it in the comments or something. We got 2 Byrons. These are the Reserva 4 Años. These are big boys, big boys. You gotta have some time to smoke those. That's gonna bother me if it's like that. We have an RS 88 Connecticut. We have a Foundation Olmec. Delicious cigar. That's a good one. Another one of the Chamales, giving us a full set. So we got the red, the blue, and then the purple. I've got a couple cigars falling off the table. Another one of the one I forget the name of every single time. It's the purple cigar. Go check out one of my other videos for the name. We have a Plasencia Reserva Organica. I got 3 5-packs of these in different sizes. This is the old version of I think it's the original Plasencia they have now. But this was back when they could actually brand it as organic. So these, I think, are going on 10, 12 years. And kind of an old historical Plasencia. We got a Arturo Fuente Extra Añejo Shark. A Tatuaje Cabaguan, one of the shorter ones. A Arturo Fuente 49 Maduro. See a God of Fire. We've got a God of Fire Series E from 2020. I wasn't smoking in 2020. I got into smoking November of 2023. So That must have been like the year of the tobacco, maybe, kind of like how Fuente does with some of his age stuff. We have another Dubai Black. Smoke your Dubai, Felipe. We've got an Apostate. This is Moroni's Trumpet. Got an old Amazon, sorry, I better show it on camera. 2021 Amazon Basin Extra Añejo. Ooh, I'm gonna set that one aside. Maybe I can actually, having seen some of these other basins I've got, maybe I can actually collect a full set. Got a My Father, another Garcia and Garcia. We have an Ezra Zion something. Maybe like the chocolate cake or something, I don't know. We have an Axum found by Foundation. We have a La Flor de las Antillas Maduro. Another Destino El Siglo. Fun Cigar. Another Tatuaje PCA. 2024, we've got a Casa Cuba Florfina. It's kind of like a short Lancero. I haven't tried that one. We'll have to add that on the list. Another Plasencia Organica. Another one of the Aroa PCA exclusive 2023s. Here is another one of those Davidoff Anniversario #1s. The big, long ones. Same one as in this wood tube back here. Not a huge Davidoff fan. I don't think there's as much value in those cigars as there are in some other brands. Because you're dropping, you know, $60 for this cigar. And it's the same exact cigar from start to finish. Not a lot of change there. All right, we got a Byron. I think this band here makes it special, but I'm not a selected tobacco expert, although I love their stuff. Another Sol de Amor, Dubai. I got one of the longer Chamales. Got a Red Meat Lover. Crack on the cap, but I can fix that. Got a, one of these things do not belong here, United Gold Star Toro. Got an AG Cigars. This might be the 109. I need to go look up one of the reviews for that one to compare it. I think that one was sent to me. I think Sean sent that one to me. Hemingway Classic in the natural. This is probably some Ezra Zion. Avowed, another New Dawn. Good cigar. We've got, here I got a couple of these. Pull them all out at the same time. These are the Davidoff. These are the Grand Cru Diademus Finis. And this is by far one of their better cigars. It's actually got some flavor and variety in it. Impossible to get now though, so sorry guys. Another one of the 1964 Naturals. We've got a Don Carlos Shark. A Saunter, I think this is a Gellus. Yeah, Gellus Family Cigars Saunter. Another Liquid Provided T52. This one's a Toro. All the other ones have been their double Coronas. Another Foundation Senator. And fittingly, to round it all out, two more of the Plasencia Edifals. Such a delicious treat. Well, if you've made it this far, you are a true fan. We're making some progress in this channel, so we're going to start doing some giveaways. Be sure to stick around for that. If you guys want to subscribe. If you're watching the last 30 seconds of a 3-part Humidor tour, I'd assume you're already subscribed. So thanks for stopping by, guys. I love you, and we'll see you for the next video. Bye.